Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face, wow. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me not business, me not care if them now already hear me fun too much, too much, whoa. Them not like me not like them not rate me. Me and them no friend, me don't see you care the whole of them are even. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Talk the things, me comfy talk.
It's a brand new day, boy. I like do road and see if I could link one of me brethren them, boy. Cause you done this the weekend. Like see if I could link my dog. We're going on broski, we're going on germs, everything good. You right there, so you know it's Friday and you don't know we ready for party, dog. Yeah, so you don't know we got hit a club tonight. Yeah, bro, you don't know we got party. But if we're going on germs, it's something I want to tell you long. Remember as a brethren, it's gotta be real to your brethren them. Them spot on your face, bro. You gotta do something about them thing, buddy. On a real life level, bro. You know we don't admire man and them thing, but you're my G. You understand? But I like you understand like trying for get a cream or get something for sort out this thing with G and me finding nothing. Germs here going on. You know is your dog. I got a solution. You ever hear about the skincare solution for all ages? What skincare solution for all ages you're talking about, man? Yeah, germs. I got a sister named Shelly Campbell. She got a skincare for all ages. It's the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world, bro. I'm using it. Bro, you don't tell me nothing all the time. By germs, I trying to let you know what's going on like you don't dep or nothing, dog. Are you ever going on? Collect this number and call the woman, buddy. Where's the number, bro? The number is 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her on IG at MK_Shelly3. Yeah, telling you? 917-602-8456. Germs, why you gonna call this woman and get your package, bro? Yo, again, and do the now. No more land. Tell we cancel this party tonight. Come in there in them thing, but I want this thing go away. You understand? So again, I call Shelly? No.
Mind your business, make money.
Oh, not again, man. Not again. Chaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like call me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, no, these man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E&F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro. These man is the man, them will fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue. Yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. You're never going to me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, germs. You don't know. It's all about E&F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call, and we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours, airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Intori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Well, what a brand new day, but I like do road and see if I could link one of me brethren them back. I had done this the weekend. Like see if I could link my dog. We're going on broski, we're going on germs, everything good. You right there, you see, you know it's Friday and you don't know we ready for party, dog. Yeah, so you don't know we got hit a club tonight. Yeah, bro, you don't know we got party, but if we're going on germs, it's something I want to tell you long. Remember, as a brethren, it's gotta be real to your brethren them. Them spot on your face, bro, you gotta do something about them thing, buddy, on a real life level, bro. You know, we don't admire man and them thing, but you're my G, you understand? But I like you and I trying for get a cream or get something for sort out this thing with G and me finding nothing. Germs here going on. You know is your dad. I got a solution. You ever hear about the skincare solution for all ages? What skincare solution for all ages you're talking about, man? Yeah, germs. I got a sister named Shelly Campbell. She got a skincare for all ages. It's the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world, bro. I'm using it. Bro, you don't tell me nothing all the time. By germs, I trying to let you know what's going on like you don't dep or nothing, dog. So you ever going on? Collect this number and call the woman, buddy. Where's the number, bro? The number is 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her on IG at MK_Shelly3. Yeah, telling you? 917-602-8456. Germs, why you gonna call this woman and get your package, bro? Yo, again, and do the now. No more land. Tell you we cancel this party tonight. Come in there in them thing, but I want this thing go away. You understand? So again, I call Shelly? No.
Mind your business, make money.
What's up? What's up, guys? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the next edition of Let's Start the Things All the Time Show. We in the building. Everything all right, everything blessed. How you guys doing? Welcome down, welcome one, welcome all. Big up on yourself. Big up on a nice and clean and decent self. Yeah, man. To all the community, the entire community. Big up to all the supporters, all the subscribers. Big up on yourself. Everybody roving in. Alright. We should big up yourself, Cindy or Sandy, big up yourself, you don't you already. Shelly, good night to you. Avril, big up.
I don't know, we got some bad gas or what.
Alright. But nevertheless, man, we in the building, man. Gotta say good night to everybody out there. Welcome back to the show. It's your host with the most, your boy Fire Feelings there, so. You know things go. Tonight it's gonna be a next interesting night because you know we got more information upon the MV vessel that sunk. Yo, right now things crazy. It's totally crazy. I know you guys missed me this morning, but we never gonna cry over though. We dey eat it tonight. Alright, so all I want you guys to do, give the video a thumbs up when you guys come into the live. That's all I need you to do, alright? Let's give the video a thumbs up. Like you see the thumbnail and the title, police arrested Duncan. We got Mohamed explain what's going on. Then we got Amanza argue with the president. So you don't know the ball game go already over here, so. Everything good and everything plug in. Right? Got this thing sour. Oh. Me that buy this sour skittle. Barely eat some and left the rest. The girl's headache. Nevertheless, man, we in the building. Good night, guys. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. Wherever you at and whatever you're doing, make sure you get your drinks, your popcorn, your sips, and get ready. God, tonight is definitely going to be a different kind of vibe, you know? Nevertheless, hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. It is Tuesday, the 21st of July. You know the code, all right? Like I told you guys, let me tell you again, come aboard with us for your advertisement need. Contact those number 347-801-6231. So our consultants could run down the packages with you. Once again, drop those donations in the Cash App or the Zelle that is provided at the bottom of the screen. Or you could definitely hit the bullseye that is on your device. Simple. Persons who maybe wanted to send donation, if you tap any donation, that's the bullseye you're not getting through. You could tap the dollar sign that's at the bottom next to the chat. Okay? Simple like that. So big up everybody in the building and hope everybody doing great and hope everybody doing fine. Definitely gonna kick off the ball game. Definitely today because we see certain thing going on and why I telling you. It's not normal. It's not normal. Okay? So the first thing we're gonna jump straight over to is Mohamed. Because we see whereby Mohamed on the water top dealing with things. Let me go through the piece and piece with what he is saying. We're gonna kick it off just like that, and then as we go through, we're gonna run some ads and do what we got to do, right? So big up everybody in the building, please. Like up the live, you guys know we're going. And once again, I want to say condolence goes out to the family members, you know, I mean the loved ones of those kids and loved ones that died in the tragic sinking of the vessel. And at this moment here, there's a lot of things going on. That's why we just need to pray. You know, we need to pray. Yeah, man. But let's get straight into Mohamed. We're going on.
We are 10 miles off of the Essequibo coast and 42 miles from Marriott at the mouth of the Demerara River, where they located the MV Barima. So presently, the MV Barima is right under here, about 20 feet under the water. I would like to thank our local diver. He's doing a good job. Mr. Archer. He's out here since 7:30 this morning. And they're presently waiting for the French Guiana divers, the delegation, to assist with the diving. Also the Coast Guard, they're anchor out here since last night to ensure that they don't lose this direction or the spot where the MV Barima went down. We are 10 miles off of the Essequibo coast and 42 miles from Marriott at the mouth of the Demerara River, where they located the MV Barima. So presently, the MV Barima is right under here, about 20 feet under the water. I would like to thank our local diver. He's doing a good job. Mr. Archer. He's out here. I just want to give the public an update. At 1:04 p.m., I posted where we found a body. And then an hour after, we posted 2 more bodies that we found. Now is approaching 3 o'clock, 10 minutes to 3. I posted the coordinates where the 3 bodies are. As you can see, we have a body right here. And this one is rapidly deteriorating. Rapidly. And we're worried if the body can go down because all the organs looks like all the organs misplaced. Now, it's approaching the 2-hour mark. I called the Coast Guard. They said they're coming. Every time they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. And from where the Pomeroon River mouth, the Coast Guard base is just 25 minutes from here. Now I have 3 boats within a half-mile vicinity. Got to stay next to these bodies because we don't want the bodies to drift and go elsewhere. Next thing you know, you can't recover the bodies. We had one of my friends with one of our boats. I supplied the gasoline, etc., who's part of the search and recovery team. And can you believe they arrested him? They arrested that man. I just got the information. Now, if you want to arrest persons that want to help to recover these
So what is the reason make them arrest the man? This is what I trying to figure out here. So, like, it's ignorantness at the end of the day because at this said moment is, I'm not going to say nobody need to get arrested, but persons who are definitely indulging in the rescue, indulging in supporting, indulging in helping, get these people them to the loved ones, at least even though they might die still, the family members them want to see them so them could bury them, you know what I mean, and these kind of stuff. I rather know I see you still. Me really want you. Even if you're dead, I still want to see you. Well, I could bury you. I could have a little funeral and whatever. So that's what I'm talking about. So I ain't saying no, you know what I mean? But these men, them overdoing it, buddy. Because look, I think it's the first day or the second day. And them man sending police by Mohamed house. Imagine, Mohamed, you sight me? Mohamed, they're on the water front, on the water top, I should say, looking for find these people then. And they sending police by this man's house with warrant for search and all them. Like y'all ain't got, like they ain't got a time and place. All of these things is show the incompetence within the government. All of these things. It show the incompetence within the government. I telling you? These man of them don't got no sense. It's like something wrong with your brains or something. They got time and place, everything, bro. No, it's not time. No, it's not no time for excuse me, yeah. Y'all ain't got no sense. We know y'all ain't got no heart. We don't know y'all heartless. But at least if the vice presidency Guyanese people's stupidity, at least you supposed to got sense. At least everybody that is within the PPP government supposed to got sense. Instead of doing this, imagine Mohamed doing the most. And y'all sending police by the man place and all them flapping stupidness. Like,
bodies. That alone speaks volume. I'm trying to abide by all the rules they set out. But this is unfair to have us 2 hours waiting for the Coast Guard to collect these bodies. They have about 5 Coast Guard boats where the MV Barim.
Hello? Hello?
yeah, good night. Where have you got playing in the background turning down?
Yes, I am.
Yes,
I am
sir.
turning it down. It's right now. Yes, good evening. You hearing me now?
Yeah, clear and loud.
Yeah. So, all right, fire feelings. Here was me suggestion here. Listen to me carefully.
I want people in Guyana or outside the Guyana know that the PPP don't. I feel like you use expletive, but I want to destroy your show.
Good.
Let them know. You hear me?
Yeah.
Are you hearing me? I want the people of Guyana to know that the PPP don't own this country. The PPP don't own this country. Look at what has happened. Wait, let me go back a little bit. They had the ATR. They had them 20 young Amerindian girls. Now you got about 100 things. What more the people of Guyana waiting to do? Why they waiting to deal with the PPP? Huh? You want to come tomorrow here? I whole flood take over Georgetown. I kill a set about 5,000 a week before we take to the streets in our 1,000 and remove the PPP from government. That's what we waiting for. Huh?
Telling you, right,
I'm so worked up. I've lost one of my friends in this thing. You understand? You have the right to go out there and protest. What are the people of this country waiting for? What more they want to see? Huh?
I'm telling you, right.
What more they want to see? Every day something. Now as a thing gone out there, and the man doing the best. And y'all are asking the man never the man house. If the PPP want an election, let me give them what they're looking for. You can't stay quiet all the time. Today they went and arrested Sharon. For what? And then the people in Guyana sit down. That's why you see, and then the car now. People might know my voice, and then the car now. I ain't say nothing.
Went down. I don't know why they got all these boats out there for. What is the purpose having all these boats out there with some divers? The chief of staff is a charity with the president. I expect the chief of staff to come out here and to coordinate things so we can recover these bodies, because the families are mourning. The families are calling me all the time. They're messaging. They want to know what's going on with the bodies. Where are the bodies? Now they have planes flying around. These planes can't see nothing, absolutely nothing. We need the Coast Guard boats to come out here so that we can retrieve all these bodies, because night is stepping in. In a couple of hours, the place will get dark. All the bodies are floating up presently. And the 2-year-old baby girl is still out there. I posted the Believe jersey so that the parents or family members can identify, can know that the body is here. So I'm calling on the Coast Guard, I'm calling on the Chief of Staff to get boats out here. I have everything to retrieve the bodies. Necessary health and safety requirement. We have the body bags, we have gloves, we have masks, but they don't want me to collect their bodies to carry to charity. They don't want me to do that. But
Hey, yo, let me tell you something, boy. Guyanese got up to in time for really who they're sleeping for wake up or no, because this government dep on good stupidness at this moment here. Like I said, I have nothing vindictive against the government. But you see y'all ways, the way how y'all is move is very F-U-C-K up or no, bro. It's really F up, bro. No joke. Now this man got the requirements. If y'all can make it in time, come on, now it's not the time for fight. No, it's not the time for argue. No, it's not the time for doping. And this is the same thing I talking about. The Indian man who we played the other night talking about, no, it's not time for this and no, it's not. It's only when it comes to the government. That is when it is not good to do. It mustn't be no point finger at the government. It mustn't be blaming the government. It mustn't be chastising the ministers or the president. But when the government supposed to carry it upon the back by showing people it's not time for point fingers, it's not time for argue, it's not time for their opinion feelings, it's time to rescue these people. I fed up with that. Yo, I'm telling y'all, boy. Straight. Real talk, but I don't understand you. I just do not understand y'all, bro. Good night. I just
Good
hot
night.
in here, like.
And see like they get to you up early, like.
But I telling you, boy, this is
Blessed,
craziness, boy.
blessed Tuesday night to you, the technician, the boss, aka boss baby, wife, kid, Angie, lifestyle, Farai, Madonna, Shelly, Diane, and Samuel, and all the loyal listeners and viewers. Bro, these guys who talking about this thing is not a political thing. But why is it you making it a political
This
game?
was saying.
Now, what really, when I watch certain clips today and what you name show and all these things, I'm bubble, biased, heated, and mad. Uncle Carl in there, I all in the car now. Uncle, hold up. When I see bodies floating, bro, are you telling a man who could bring these bodies in? It's so, don't touch them because of your grievance with him. What does that to do, bro? Now you see who are the petty. This is like two kids they are like kids in a school on a school ground, bro.
I'm telling you, bro.
Y'all are making yourself look shame, but you happen. I shouldn't even say that because y'all don't even know what the word is. Y'all have none. That's why. The problem is, Mohamed, y'all know win the election, and y'all are frightened right now. Because the man, when he win the election, the first time he was just coming in as a learner. And now the man is gaining experience.
Bro.
Y'all are afraid.
How it go? Any hearing?
All right, I did. Listening. I ain't holding it up later on.
Yeah, man. Like up the live, guys. Like the live up, guys. You know the vibe is already. You know we're doing it ready to take you up to that 10:30. Or we might go 10:45. Depends on the vibe. I don't want to really go too late because I missed walk today and I ain't up on missing no walk tomorrow. But we will continue. Now, we done here with the party now. We see whereby Mr. Mohamed definitely was interviewed by Garden Mosley on his show. So let me hear Mr. Mohamed explain some more upon what's really going on as we continue the vibes. By the way, like I told you guys, please like up the live for us. Like the live up. That's all we ask you for. You don't have to pay to do that. Please do that for us, all right? Okay, so no more interruption. Let's jump straight into this piece of couple of minutes interview with Mr. Mohamed and Mr. Garden Mosley. By the time let's jump into the chat for Brandon, they got yourself the dealings is the delay in the search so the bodies can sink so they can hide, so they can hid the court the amount of people who died. I think it's something like that, no, and I don't want to say that, but you give people no other reason to think like this. This is the whole thing. When you guys really delay in doing certain things, you got to remember, whether you're a government or you're not government, whether you're literally a citizen and just a citizen, that goes within life. If you guys if anybody keep doing certain things different than how they're supposed to do it, you will be questioned. People will have questions. People will start thinking that you're doing something wrong. It's free. You guys cannot dep on them thing, bro. But anyway, let's jump straight into this here, so let's get to hear what Mr. Mohamed saying. Lovely Saturday are evil and they are working juju with the citizen life to continue controlling the country so they can show no remorse for no one. A lot of persons at this said moment are saying that this is a sacrifice. A lot of persons saying that the government they're in dirty works, iniquity works ever since the Asian scene. We jump straight over to Mr. Mohamed. Let's see what's going on.
There for the past 2 or 3. Good morning to you, sir. I know you've been out there for the past 2 or 3 days assisting with the search efforts. What new can you share with us this morning? You're at the location where they're about to begin the recovery this morning with those persons who may be on the water still, where they located the ferry under the water. What's the latest out there?
Well, the latest out here so far, nobody's for the morning hasn't popped out from the ferry. Because we are right about 100 feet from where the ferry went down. The Coast Guard is out here. They're on standby to recover bodies. But remember, bodies can be floating as far as Pomeroon, because we are 25 miles from the Pomeroon mouth, river mouth.
Yeah.
Yesterday morning, we found about 10 bodies at the Pomeroon river mouth. And that's 25 miles from where the ferry went down.
Wow.
You understand?
So the rescue, the search rather, the search area, it's pretty wide because of where those bodies might be floating up.
Exactly. Remember the water wash and the water would fall. 6 hours washing tide, 6 hours falling tide. So the bodies can go in any direction.
Yeah, and I know you have been working out there along too with the Coast Guard, and there's some protocols being done out there with the fishermen and private individuals and yourself. When if you see something, you say something to the authorities. What has been happening out there in that regard?
Yes, by the area so far, and we have limited vessels, the Coast Guard, etc. You always need help from private sector and the fishermen. So what we do, let's say if I locate a body, we're gonna of course put on your mask and gloves, put the body in my boat, and then we're gonna head to the closest Coast Guard vessel and hand the body over to the Coast Guard.
Yeah, and this is such a tragic event, and you've also been talking with some of the families affected as well as some of the survivors. What are some of the stories that you have been hearing?
Everyone, they're saying one story, that the vessel went down, the 90-year-old vessel went down at 10:30 p.m. The vessel was overloaded, and it's the negligence of the Minister of Public Works. We would like to know, I'm calling on the Minister of Public Works to resign immediately. Resign immediately, because over 100 lives. It's sad to say this, but it looks like over 100.
Yeah, sorry, we missed that last part. There was a little sticking of the video coming in. Go ahead, say that again. You're saying it's possibility now that over 100 lives would have been lost.
Yes, because we're out here 3 days now. We're not seeing anything other than bodies floating up.
Yeah. And as you meet with families, I know you said the main issue you're hearing is that those safety rules were not followed and that the ferry was in fact overloaded. What else are you hearing from them?
We don't even know how much passengers on board. The manifest. One time we heard 116 plus 17. Now they're giving us different figures, different numbers. We don't know how much persons are on the vessel. That is to begin with.
And that's what I keep saying is like, why they hiding that? Why are they like today we can't find out how much people really was on the vessel? It's like, man. And that's what everybody's saying, that Minister Edgel came out with a figure just like that without no proper investigation. Now we're seeing that it's way more persons than that is literally wasn't found. Basically, that means they drowned. But you come out with a figure telling us like if you did any proper investigation down to the boat, when he said that how the boat don't have no mechanical problem, or it wasn't overloaded. But then I hear he came back and rectified by saying that oh, it's some wrong information he get. So why at that set time you didn't make sure the information that you're getting is subsequent or substantial, we should say, to the situation? Because you know for a factor, the PPP already have a stain. This is what I'm trying to say. The PPP already have a stain. You get where I'm coming from. They already got a stain. If you got a stain, you got to try not to put more stain on you. You got to try to resolve the stain. But it seems like these guys keep putting more stain and more pressure on them because their ministers are coming out and speaking things and putting them under the bus more. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, do your research, know direct what really is going on. Then you come out to the media and you say these things. Because whatever you put out on the internet, bro, you can't take it back. Whatever you're doing, let me tell you this. You see the internet, good and bad. Whatever you do on the internet or say on the internet, it cannot get taken back. You can't erase it. That's simple. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't erase though. That's going to be there for you generation to see. And their generation going to come and see too. So you got to be wise with what you're doing on the internet. That's why I don't do certain things on the internet that's going to hinder me or my kids. It's common sense. Let me listen back to this PC interview.
So no rules, all systems broken. The captain, now this poor innocent man, they want to pin all the problems, like if it's the fault of the captain. Even the family of the captain reached out to me and mentioned phone calls would come to him to put more cargo vessel. Let's say if they don't want to accept some of the cargo, phone calls would come to him. He said, what can I do? What can I do? You're getting calls from the top. So this is the problem in the country. This is the problem. We're the ministers influencing everything as it relates to safety. Now we have this vessel. In March of 2026, a contract was to be awarded for $120-something million. Maintenance on the same MV Barima. Can you believe they have internal fighting on who to get the contract for the vessel? And up to today, no work was done on the vessel. So what about Malali and all these other old vessels too? They need to ensure they fix these vessels up as soon as possible and get new vessels. For the past 3 years, we had trillion-dollar economies. But most of the money, as I mentioned, to corruption and into wrong deals. And the poor people of this country got to suffer today.
I was at a press conference last evening with the Prime Minister, and then I saw the President also releasing a statement, and there's...
Come on, guys, like up the live. We got 779 persons on the check-in. Like up the live for me, please. That's all we need. I know tonight is a very serious night, and we're still saying condolence to the family members, all right? Like up the live for we. Please, we got 800 persons on the check-in. Please like up the live. We're going straight to the 1,000 car, going hard tonight. So let the viewers come in, man. Let the viewers come in. I love tonight.
Saying now is not a time for politicization of this. And they're pointing fingers clearly at the opposition and saying they're trying to politicize this. What would your response be to that?
It's nothing about politicizing. It's human lives lost. Babies. Yesterday morning at 8:30, the first body I recover was a 2-year-old baby girl. What is it to politicize? The minister must resign immediately. Lives lost. This is one of the biggest national tragedies in this country after the Jonestown massacre. This is the biggest. So what, we're going to keep allowing things to happen and don't hold them accountable?
Well, how do you hold them accountable, sir? I know, they're talking about an investigation and what the outcome of that investigation, they'll follow through on that. What are you hoping for in an investigation into this tragedy and results, that the investigation being result-oriented?
Mr. Mosey, this is not the first time this vessel would be below the waterline. The waterline is where it's safe for the vessel to travel. When it's below the waterline, that's the amount of cargo in the vessel. This vessel is 90 years old. We should have condemned this vessel not today.
The vessel is 90 plus year old. 90 plus year old the vessel is. The vessel is not just 90-year old. They should get rid of the vessel long. And can somebody send me scrap by? I had it but me finding it. Can somebody send me the piece of clip with Ejil in Parliament talking about the vessel? Can somebody please do that for me, please? I wanna get that piece of thing there. Yeah, good night. Hi, good night.
Yeah, fire. Blessed evening to you and the family, yo.
Yeah, all right.
And all these eyes listeners, especially kings and queens with brain according to lifestyle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Yo, but the only thing about it, try me 2 cents on this thing with that man fighting against Mohamed, you know what I mean? Because, you know, as a man look for right and truth is truth and right is right. They want that man bringing the bodies, buddy, because the amount of bodies that Ejel come out and say that was on the boat on the manifest,
it's just
if that man find the amount of bodies them in the water, you know what I mean? And then bringing everybody that they find, the number is going to go up. It's so much, you know what I mean? And now you're going to see how the manifest was so wrong, you know what I mean? And then you can skin them up more to show how overloaded the boat was.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? That's why they want people bringing the bodies. They want the Coast Guard going to collect the bodies so they could just take their time to look for these things, and after the bodies and start rotting after a time and sink and then drift away to the place where it can't be recovered. So you can't get the full count of the bodies. You know what I mean?
Real talk, man. Straight.
So we never know the total amount of people that was on the boat, so they could always come and spread a propaganda. You know what I mean? And tell people, yeah, it was 100 or something. We don't know. It's 200 some people went on the boat. You know what I mean?
Telling you, for real.
Yeah, me 2 cents. Look about somebody else a chance to call in.
Yes, on all time.
Yeah, man.
Years now. Now, they don't even have a scale to weigh the cargo. The manifest not reflecting the true number. So that is not enough to hold them accountable. Isn't that not enough to hold them accountable?
They were missing from this whole thing too. You know, we had always sticking. Now, when this body, right, they ain't trying to bring up this shit. They're going to leave the boat down there for a minute so that the body could start decaying. Then, what going to happen now? The monster them of the sea, the scavenger them, going to start. Even right now, I sure some of these bodies come up with certain part missing and thing already. You have some serious scavenger in this ocean, you know.
Real.
Don't play, you know. They eat a body up in less than an hour or less than half an hour. You see? Marine biology told you that. I just watch that and I study part of it in high school of it. How these things operate, bro. So, yeah, man, and like I said, today's Tuesday, right?
Right.
By weekend or by next weekend, this is yesterday news to the PPP government. Let me worry about this no more. By everything gonna disappear, the bodies them that wasn't on the manifest, they gonna disappear. Even now the sea gonna eat it up.
Real
What's
thing
in the
you say.
sea gonna eat it up. So
Yeah,
it's next week. Remember, I keep saying this, you know. By next weekend, this is the yesterday news for the PPP government. I mean, talk about this now. I dare listening.
One is all the time, my brother.
March of 2026, a contract was to be awarded for severe works to be done on this vessel. That vessel should have been in the dry dock, not on the water.
And Mr. Mohamed, sir,
Banging.
Bang, bang, bang. Blessed night to you, my brother. Blessed night to you and your family, you know?
Yes, sir.
Blessed night to all the kings and all queens, of course, with brains. Enough people just walking around with a head. And that's reality. Understand? Just put God eyes on the life, you will see. Gordon Mosley now asked Mohamed why, understand me, he should resign. Why he should resign? Because if it was a minibus, a private minibus, understand me, or a private plane, or any private entity that carrying passengers and the crash and everybody dead, if the driver live, he get in jail. The only thing he could miss jail is because he dead too. But you see, the owners got pay, insurance got pay. Them insurance mash up for life. And the owners, them got paid. They gotta get charged some way, understand me, for not holding the drivers accountable and all these things. And especially if it's in a proper country, families could start suing the owners too. But in this case, it's the government. And the government now is for behold more responsible than a private citizen. Because a government now supposed to have a department dealing with sea crabs. Understand? A government's supposed to have a department dealing with sea crafts. And this department, understand me, supposed to be checking all of these boats and letting them know, well, you supposed to be out of the water and you should be in the water. All these boats, understand me, supposed to go. But remember that when we keep talking, we're talking about a third world country. So when Gordon Mosey asking this question here, is the question here is that Mohamed should answer in many, many different ways. But when he answered now, people can say, well, it's political mileage. Understand? But you see, you, Albert, you smart, you know. Me and you, like, please be seeing the same things. Because now listen to this here, no fire. Now this, understand me, is a disaster. You know that everybody get murdered. Understand me? What the government should be doing is be calling from the CSME board, understand me, from Barbados, Trinidad, and all of them neighboring islands for come and help in this. Furthermore, all boats that equipped for deal with this case in Guyana, he's supposed to put government officials on them and helping get the bodies out of the water. Instead of telling Mohammed and people don't get out the water. And this is the right thing, Albert now hit pun. Why is it that you want the bodies stay in the water and you want nobody help the bodies out the water so the bodies could count up and add up? You want to take out all the bodies so that next thing you know, you don't count the bodies, right? You got 150 in front of you and you only counted 100.
All right, let me go. We continue, my brother. Up.
This is a disaster and you calling for help or nothing, so? Boy, you is a third world country we talking about, boy. Bang.
It's right, man.
Also, we heard that there are some divers who are coming over from over here already, from French Guyana. They arrived yesterday and they've been at the site, I think, on land at least. Have you seen them doing any work out there at the location where the vessel is? Have you seen any diving taking place there for the morning or?
No divers here. Just drive up a little closer to the coast guard. No divers out here as yet. No divers out here as yet.
And what is the weather condition out there like this morning? Because we know the weather pattern could hamper some rescue operations or some search operations now.
No, the weather, sunny, nice weather up here present.
Well,
It's a flam, bro. We can hold it right there, right? It's a flam. This is what I was saying. When I saw the Suriname Coast Guard them came in, I was happy. When I saw the Trinidadian Coast Guard came in, I was happy. Like I said, I have no problem because all hands need to be on deck. You can't be neighbors or friends with these countries, and then when disasters strike in your country, you cannot get help from these countries. It makes no sense you're friends with them. So for them to be here and definitely helping us is a plus. You know what I mean? But then we ain't even seeing these men them doing nothing like what Mohamed said. We ain't seen these men them do nothing. Up to now, we ain't seen no video. We ain't seen no picture. We ain't seen nothing with these men them rescuing nobody. Who we see really finding people? Mohamed. Who we really see doing the most? Mohamed. Down to the AP and you supporters them say that, oh, yo, Who there on the water top? Mohamed with the president there. We already there. But yo, if Guyanese don't open them eye, yo, good night, my brother.
Best in love, my brother. Best in love to the family. Best in love to the audience. Lifestyle, all God. Big up the damn self. And my brother would as always call and give you input. Yo, my brother. Look, just check at it, fire. Count how much family was there. And that could tell you how much children was there. It's more than 50 children was there. You just check at it. Don't bother with the adults. Count the children.
Good.
All of those kids was going home.
Yep.
Don't bother the adults. Count the children. Because they may know nothing about the children. How much children really on the board? On board.
I telling you.
You understand? Bro, remember I called and tell you the first night that is more than 200 people went on that boat? I don't know if you can recall that, bro. I told you that. And people just turn up, pay something, and jump on the boat. You understand, bro? And look at it again. Every foreigners since Sunday, them people asked for what they could do. They wanted to help. You know, the Prime Minister told them, oh, we get enough divers. We get 3 divers. Two from Exxon Mobil and one from GDF.
This total.
You know when you acknowledge that them people could come in. Yeah, you know when you acknowledge that them people could come in, Guyana? Monday. Monday is when you acknowledge that them people could come in. So look how many times lapse. So this thing is more than what you really thinking, bro. Just look at it, you understand? And the government needs to hold accountable for everything, bro. AGL and all the people need to resign immediately, bro. I'll get you listen.
Real thing what you saying, fam? Real thing. Now we're gonna head straight over to the whole situation with Sharon Duncan. Because so far what I get to understand is that Sharon Duncan didn't really cause no problem. He didn't violate no, you know what I mean? I don't always see seen. We get do more call. Hi, good night. Hi, good night. Shine Bright, you calling me?
Yeah, good night, Fire.
Yes, I.
Yeah, I sent the video to you there with just talking about the boat coming from India to take over Berrima. So check on it.
Respect, thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Yes, I.
All right.
Listen.
Yeah.
From Lucia.
All right. Big up to all the St. Lucians. You understand? Let me get over to this. So, with Sharon Duncan, we get to find out what really going on. Because I got a fire for Blaze.
What happened? What happened, Sharon? What's the problem?
What's the problem, officer?
It's growing. What's the problem?
I don't have to go for it.
What's the problem now? God told us to move from there, we pull back. What's the problem now? Gotta. All right, but just that you had to say you didn't have to come like that. Tell him, but get up. What's this? It's just a man in which you guys do stuff. All right.
Imagine, right? Imagine. This is disrespect why hello. Leave it, mama. Imagine this is what I'm talking about. Right? Imagine. These are MPs of the parliament. You understand? MPs of the parliament, bro. How y'all could talk into these men them like that, bro? Get up. Is this how y'all... We know for a fact that... We know for a fact, right? We know for a fact that Guyana Police Force, how them misbehave. But you trying to tell me y'all ain't got no respect for the MP them? Eh? What Duncan really did for you guys to arrest him? Y'all ain't want the people them collect the bodies. Y'all ain't want the people them talk to the family members that got them people missing. Y'all ain't want the people them indulge or contribute no support to the loved ones. Where's your lightation really, man? Where really the PPP really dep on, bro? No, it's not time for duh. No, it's time for you. Even if not unite, even if you don't want to unite, you could unite just for this year because this is a national disaster. They're not a normal scene. What him, bro? Go through the hand.
Yeah, my brother. If the government don't have respect for the MPs, who else gonna get respect for the MPs, bro? You realize it, though?
Bro, this
Imagine it's cold. It's calling cold. It's calling cold. We'll call the police them and tell them, don't let them people come in and don't let them people this and that. Now Sharad is using a drone. Where the drone is have a capacity that could go as far to see if he locate bodies.
But
now they don't want that.
But the thing what you trying to say, is bodies we looking for? This man in fly drone over the president house or over the vice president house? Is he see? Me understand already. What kind of this going to
Imagine the prime minister company press briefing like 2 hours ago, and he said clear now. Once you recover the body, you bring the body and carry it to the Coast Guard. Now you hear what Mohamed said. Mohamed said when they retrieve, they locate 2 bodies, but they get information that they can't touch the bodies no more. The Coast Guard have come pick up the bodies now. You know, these government they're from, bro. But all they need to do is follow where they see crows, then not lurking. They will know exactly follow them crows, and they will pick up bodies along the way. Once you follow them crows, you're flying in the air, and you see that they're lingering thing, you trace them. You're going to pick up bodies as they go. Are they listening, bro?
You're right. I telling you, what Sharon do? These man of them is these man of them stupid. Yeah. Oh, shucks. Yeah,
something on your mute yourself there. Yeah, what I know, right? These guys might these things might look stupid, they might look stupid to me, but them man know what they're doing, bro. It's hiding evidence again. Get to the evidence, bro. You understand that? We look at it like this is foolishness. Them man ain't want to save no more body. Cause then they gonna look all these guys are stalking. What you name again? I even forget all them there right now. But all the ministers on them is put there for what they are doing now.
Sorry, that mate.
You understand me? They are put there to do what they're doing. They're doing their job. The job that PPP put them in the position to do. End of the day, that's what I said. Like, what you name? What they say, Edgil. Edgil can't resign. Because the government wouldn't allow him to resign.
Real thing.
Now, if these people have had any class or care about the Guyanese people, as the president who appointed Edgil, hiring the Guyanese people, they're balling for you resign because he's not doing his job. He's not capable of doing his job anymore. It's not going to tell him to step down or fire him. You think Edgil going to resign? He did what the people say. Once the president, the vice of the vice president say what the vice president tell him to say about Edgil to keep Edgil there, he's going to stay there.
Right. Cause this is the same thing. Why you see the same video with the vice president saying that all this the president hired this man for something and this we high front and I said what? People
Yeah, that's what I said last night. Ejel is not fully to be blamed. This go all the way up to the vice of the vice president,
like
vice of the president, and these things. So I don't know. These people could screaming guy how much they want. These guys don't have time. Like I said, it's gonna be yesterday news by next week. All the body and them gonna be eaten up by this team.
I glad I as a youth, mommy, me third eye always open in life by and Guyanese need to open a third eye, bro. Real thing, Albert. Let me get this next call. Yourself.
Yeah, all right.
Good, my dog. Hello, good night. Yeah, papi.
Right, fire.
Yeah, go through again.
I wanted to know if the world knows what really these our fellow citizens went through when that thing sunk. You know that boat sunk about 10 something, and no rescue went to those people until about like 5 o'clock in the morning. You know the brethren?
Yeah.
You know you site showing you, eh? Till about 5 o'clock in the morning, then them people, imagine the whole of the Guyana police force, the whole of the Guyana police force and the Guyana Defense Force doesn't have an helicopter that can go out there with spotlights and shine for them people. You know that? Does the world know that? You get, here was showing you, man. Here was showing you, man. You get Ali. Irfan Ali, the supposedly president, because let me tell you, I got to talk plain and straight. I don't respect Irfan Ali as president of this country. I don't see him as the president of this country. You understand? I'll show you. And you get a banner, get a farm of the east of the highway worth over $4 billion dollars. No, we are interested as president in yourself and your generational wealth, or in the people of Guyana. Because if you can raise the money, forget farming though. You understand? And you know that the Guyana police force doesn't have an helicopter. The Guyana Defense Force doesn't have an helicopter to do search and rescue or anything. Are you building up yourself to the worth of billions? The Guyanese people are sleeping. More is going to come your way unless you put your foot out there and stop it. Yes, I can show you 5 feelings.
Yeah, man.
You understand? So, and a lot of procedure weren't followed. Ejel, whatever, Ejel got to be tried before a court by. You gotta go to court by an answer by. If not in Guyana, sometime the government not gonna be in power all the time. But I saying this to you, bitch up here, jail. What you call yourself? You gotta answer for them people by. You gotta answer. You understand? And so I want to say again, no assistant went to those people because I learned from a friend. I tell you why my friend passed away, and they don't find anybody yet. And the mother called me and tell me. And I learned from one his brother that they don't want to raise the boat as yet. Because the bodies are stuck down there under the boat. In the boat. Because remember, the housing in the boat keeps the body in there so the bodies can't float and come out. One or two might come through a window. So they don't want to bring up the boat to let the real thing show. And listen to me. Here, let me tell the world and Guyanese something tonight. The findings gonna be that the government or the transport department wasn't at fault. They will put all of that on the captain and the crew. Mark my word tonight. Are you going to give a little $1 million to somebody, to each person, and that is it? Just like could they do them 20 young people that perish in that fire. And I'm saying to people, We can talk, yes, good. But it's time for action to stand up and get out there. If the opposition leaders are doing it, then let we start among ourselves. Go out there and start protesting and picketing. Because you never know when it's going to be you tomorrow. What are we waiting for? Thank you very much.
Look how far we left.
First of all, they allowed to show in, other persons in, and told us.
Make sure we stop and ask, Tushaw, y'all got anybody in there as a relative? Tushaw said, no, we just come to give support. But Tushaw is allowed to go in.
And members of parliament are not allowed to go in.
We saw a number of people who told us they aren't family went in.
And went in, media person.
This is the same thing I saying these banners members of parliament, bro. How you could treat them like that? These men, them have a voice. They have a right to be there. That's their duty to be there when chaos or tragedy strikes in our country. That's their work. You can't afford it. All right, good. These men, them getting 100 and something thousand a month. You gotta let these men, them work for them money. These men, them got to work for them money. And that's what they're doing. But you don't see it like that because why? You up in your ego. You got a problem with APNU. You got a problem with Win and Amanza. But it look like you ain't got a problem with Norton. Because we ain't even seen Norton at this said moment is. We're Norton there. We're Norton there. All of y'all were talking about Norton and Norton and Norton and Norton. Where is Norton? All of y'all were talking about, oh God, Norton. We're Norton them. Up to now, me see Norton. I see Campbell. I see Duncan. I see Cyclone. We're Norton there. Me never hear a word from Norton. Even if he didn't mean here, they're supposed to have more videos with you. We there. Where is he?
Hello?
Yes, good night. Good night,
Good
live.
night.
Turn the TV down for me, no, please.
Oh, are they watching your thing on that line?
Yeah, man.
On
Cool.
YouTube? You listen to me?
Yeah, I'm here. We hearing you and hearing you loud. Go ahead.
Okay. I just would like to say, I would like to say that what the opposition leader is doing is very good.
Okay.
And I would like them to come together with APNU and PNC. You understand? This is the only way we could get PPP out.
Aye.
Because look what the opposition is doing and them going at the man place, sending police. And look the type of people who they're sending at the man place. They're sending black people like ourselves.
That's what I tell you. Yeah.
This bear fight, don't we got to get them out of there. Look what they're doing, Sheldon. I tell you, bro.
This government.
I set up with this government, yo. I set up with this government. Look what the man doing and they're sending people by his place. This is all I have to say.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Else, Ed Lane is in there.
And just understand the video here too.
We have our parliamentary.
We just work with instructions.
I hear you, officer. We're not fighting you guys.
We were inside you. I said, come out, come beyond the borders. We come beyond the borders.
And the instruction was given by the minister because from the time he saw us, he went over to the police officer. Minister Kroll.
Colin Kroll.
And the officer was kind.
I don't think we know what is happening.
But I mean, what's the big issue? What's the drama about? What's the drama about?
Look how far we are.
Yeah, Dion, quick and fast.
Yeah, fire. I want to say when the police was at Mohammed place, yo, The man just keep the place real clean for you.
Yeah, man, I don't like it.
Everything in order, bro. Everything neat. You understand, bro? Imagine when I saw in that room, we get them cars and so. You know what come to my mind? I say his sister must never go in there. And the lady said that on video. They said this is the first time I'm coming in here. I'm glad comes I could come in here and see how in here they're so neat. Because everything is, man, they're neat, bro. You understand? I must compliment him, man. Yo, this is a man of principle, bro.
Real
No joke.
Real thing. Yeah, we're going to hold it right there and conversate about it. Because definitely we don't know what's going on. It's a bad mind thing and it's an envy thing. Not envy, it's an ego thing. And for see the government operating like how they operating, these ministers operating like some anti-man, it put you in position for think or even more different. You know what I mean? On a real life level. On a straight level. You understand? Now, like Cyclone said, where's the whole scene about? Where's this big scene that you got tell the police to escort them out of the compound and all these kind of thing? Why them man can't do that? We need all hands on board, all hands on deck. What's wrong with you guys? Jeez. Quick and fast. Yes, I.
All right. Look at this. Don't stop this. Go to the video a little bit more. You can see the brown clothes in your man stand up there and thing. And when the black one come, he's the one who start talking about arrest and this and that. And trying to take the man drone and the control. But you can see what Sharon did. He take out the memory card that he had in the controller and put it in the pocket. You understand? So,
I tell you, you ain't done with it as yet. I ain't done with it as yet.
Are you watching?
Good.
I hear you, officer. We're not fighting you guys.
We were inside you. I said, come out, come beyond the borders. We come beyond the borders.
And the instruction was given by the minister because from the time he saw us, he went over to the police officer. Minister Kroll.
Colin Kroll.
And the officer was kind.
I don't think we know what is happening.
But I mean, what's the big issue? What's the drama about? What's the drama about?
Look how far we are. Sorry, you have to get it at this time. I'll have to take him in custody. Huh? Along with it too.
You have to take him in custody?
What's the offense?
We have to take it. What's the offense?
What's the offense?
You have to get permission. Where?
You gotta get permission. You gotta get permission for the war. This is Jack Dio house. This is Infernali house. This is Nandalal house. What do you mean the man gotta get instruction and them? What stupidness you talking by? Why some of y'all as black people inside of in the business can't be real? What the man got forget what you talking about, bro? This is a search and rescue operation. Search and rescue operation. A search and rescue operation. This man using his drone to see if he could find bodies. What did this man do? For you guys want this man drone and to take him into custody. What this man do? But when you twist it and turn it, we know for a fact there's how the Guyana Police Force work. They say that the Guyana Police Force is independent, whereby the government has no issue within any issue. When it comes to the Guyana government, they got to deal with whatever issue that they are there to support or defend. So the government can't tell the government can't tell the police force what to do when it comes to certain things or things. So how come now the police can't say, all right, and this man ain't doing nothing wrong. This man using the drone for find people because we got to find people. We need all hands on board. White can't be like though. White got to be a scene whereby y'all up in here. Like, come on, bro. Fucking, yo, that's crazy, bro. Y'all niggas be bugging. I swear to God, y'all niggas be wilding.
They say they're independent, but where these instruction and all these things.
But this what telling you good. Good.
And this black one, he know the law and come making himself a clown and a dance. Why did they let the Indian ones tell you that? Why the Indian one didn't tell you that? The man ain't flying over, it drum over no private property.
No, this was saying that, but come on, we know
no
what's going on, bro.
trip. No. But you come telling the man he need permission for fly drone in an open area where there was a crisis, where there's a crisis. Not a private, a public area.
Yo, I vex this is not for your vehicle, like cuss up, but I make I want cuss up by.
I know, I think for the time you started, I
Bro,
did them for it.
I come dark, I remember now me come this man, it's like come extra dark for them. Maybe if the show they go on, I might try to be light tonight.
You should have bring it on the clip tonight.
No, wait, no man. Love, my brother, love. Yo, these people. Good night, man.
Good night.
Yes, like these people. Yo.
Good night. A blessing. Good night.
Yes. Yo, these people.
Yeah. Let me tell you this. Yeah, I'll take Nicholas to America. Nicholas, I'm doing the right thing Guyana here right now, eh? Full dictated government we got dealings with.
Yes, yes.
The reason like they do what they do, remember all who got drone, Sharon, Mohamed.
Aye.
You got full evidence all what going on. And they don't want the whole world know what's going on. They want to fool some people sometimes, but they can't fool all the people all the time. And this is what they're running away from. You understand? But all these things what they're doing is just to distract people all the time.
Yeah.
They don't want you to discover the rest of bodies that they're under the water, because when you discover the rest of body, it will pass 200. And this is what they're trying to avoid. And the minister, she trying to drive fear in people that if they give any evidence or any information and false information, she going to charge. And why she didn't charge it on the government vehicle we crash? Eh? All the time she went, she told the bring her out now. Me know what really wrong with these people, you know. They feel people going to suck up to them at the nonsense all the time. Today for you, tomorrow for we. Every dog got a day. I hope when they turn rich, they're able and ask the Papa, Piggy, was spread all the wild rumors. He don't come in. Bishop for what? Have a blessed night.
Of course, my sister, straight.
Rich,
hey,
yes,
good night. Yeah, good night to you and good night to all the listeners. Good night again. I mean, we had another sad juncture in the country's history, right? You asked the question, what Sherrod do? Sherrod didn't have to do nothing. First, before getting to it, I want to give Sherrod, I want to shout out Sherrod and Terrence Campbell and all of them for not only recognizing that them alone doing the work. They recognize that Mohamed playing the part. They recognize that Forward Guyana playing the part. They recognize that ALP, this Simona Blooms playing a part, and they shout out all these people. And there's all the show unity, or at least attempt to unity, and it shows strength. They ain't being selfish or say, well, it's them alone, they're on the water, tap them alone, they're on the ground. They shout out everybody else. So kudos to them, and kudos to everybody else that working. Sherrod didn't have to do nothing. You understand? All these things is distraction. I remember from since Humana, they were locking out the opposition. They had wanted to control the narrative. They wanted to cover down the true story or the true thing that is happening. They had wanted to get to the survivors before anybody else get to the survivors and get them for not to speak to people and get them for say what they want them to say. You understand me? It's all part of a cover-up. You think it's by chance that only now they know for what search Mohamed house? Why we get a disaster taking place? Not a tragedy taking place, and now you want to search. You catch what I'm saying? Now you're going to arrest Sheriff Duncan. You see, these are things that they know going to irritate people. And when you bring up these things, they're going to move people's attention. It's distraction. It's distraction. If you listen to Terence Campbell Oil, he said, what you hear the government saying, when you go out on the sea there, because the man went out on the sea. And they say all they're seeing is mostly party members and private people out there doing all this searching. They ain't seen this full thing from the army and all these other government agency. You're seeing government tools working as much as all you're seeing private people. You understand what I'm saying? So they want to cover up, and so they want to break people's attention for what's going on. But this is too much of a sad situation for people's attention from the season. You understand? I'm a heart and my sympathy goes out to all the families. Survivors are the ones that didn't survive. Thanks for listening, man.
Straight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, boy? Big up yourself. It's crazy. For me, guys, please, 1,160 something. We got about 1,000. We got 1,200 persons on the check-in. So I'm asking you guys, please, like, go live for us, right? You know, it goes already wrong here, so we don't know what's going on with the whole scene with Sharon Duncan because of flying the drone, and we know for a fact that it's foolishness them they're upon right now, right? We're not gonna cap. Big up to everybody that tune in for the ones and threes, right? And we got some more video that we're definitely gonna jump into, and we're gonna head over to Amanza with what she has to say basically. Cause I don't know what's going on. We got police arrest Sharon Duncan. We got Mohamed explain. Then we got Amanza argue with the government, right? With the president. Let's get straight into that. Hear what Amanza had to say. Definitely. Alright. We saw Amanza the other day, but you don't know. Amanza was on a interview or a live whereby she spoke about certain stuff. And we're gonna get straight into that. So big up everybody. Please like up the live. Let's get it.
Sir Walton Parliament and Attorney at Law, Amanza Walton is here to discuss with us the developing story in Guyana, where the MV Barima overturned on a Saturday evening. Death toll now standing at 67, 11 officially recorded as we came on air, and Minister Juan Edgil saying that more were being discovered. The wreckage has been located. French forces assisting with the recovery efforts, and more bodies expected to be brought up from the wreckage. Amanza Desir says that systematic failures could be placed firmly at the door of this tragedy. She joins me now to discuss the situation. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I regret that it's under these circumstances, but always happy to join you.
Yeah. And of course, the narrative expresses its sympathy to you as a politician in Guyana and as a Guyanese, and also to the people of your country for this tragedy that has taken place. Deanza, when we spoke earlier, you described the situation as systemic failure. What did you mean by that?
Because once you live in Guyana, you understand what happens when you attempt to travel to the northwest. The Barima was an 87-year-old vessel. It was built somewhere around 1939. And so the first questions the first question on our minds is, Why, despite government undertaking that this vessel would be replaced, it is still service. It's still in service, and that it's still, in plying the Atlantic Ocean, as it were.
So apart from the fact that the state allowed a decrepit old boat, really, for want of a better description, to ferry passengers, be a commercial passenger vessel, we also have the issue where people were able to get on without being on the manifest, without being ticketed.
Because this out is work.
What happened there? There seems to have been a major lack of oversight and protocol, following of protocols in this matter, that more than half the people rescued were not even on the manifest, or at least half were not even on the manifest.
Yes, we have 6 to 7 persons who were rescued, and unfortunately, only 37 thereabouts of those persons were actually on the manifest. And these occurrences underscore why I have just called for an independent maritime casualty investigation, because there's so many unanswered questions, and it is so early to draw definitive conclusions as to exactly what happened. We understand that the manifest is produced from people who go online to buy tickets, but that you could actually turn up to the wharf, and once there is room, you can pay cash and you'll get a ticket stub. Raises the question as to whether persons plying our ferries should not have some kind of some kind of identification that could be scanned, etc. All of these questions that we have just point to the fact that it's the system failed, and I am pained that it always takes tragedy for us to learn as Guyanese. As a member of parliament, it is so frustrating that you talk about capacity of the state, you talk about the fact of why procurement matters, why planning matters, why it is important that our institutions work. The MV Barima is, in my view, just the clearest example of why state capacity matters, why institutions matter, why planning, capacity, execution matters, why institutional strengthening matters.
Yep.
When you talk about them, they're abstract. But then when you look at the MV Barima, they come just home to the fore. Can you imagine? This is a vessel that the government earlier this year tendered out for repairs. And when you look at the nature and scope of the repairs, you will realize that it is very much the case that these repairs are of the nature and scope that the vessel could be considered unseaworthy. So why is it still carrying Guyanese aboard? Why is it still carrying cargo?
Does this raise questions then about the resources being channeled by the Ofanali administration into something as important as public transportation for Guyanese?
No. It is not about the resources. And I'm looking here for the figure because I want to be very clear that earlier this year, we passed the largest budget, 1.5 trillion Guyana dollars. The maritime sector alone, we had billions of dollars. There was an $891 million for the stelling. There was another $1.5 billion for another stelling there. We had sums approved for the purchase of 2 new boats. We have the MV Militia, Malisha as it is properly pronounced. We have another boat that has the capacity to carry all of the cargo and passengers that the Northwest would need. But guess what? The vessel has been purchased. It is not yet commissioned. And would you like to know why? Because the procurement cycles for the complementary stelling that a vessel of that size could dock as, 2 procurement cycles have failed. And so you have the old boats still working because those are the only boats.
Have failed. Why?
Because of non-completion of the projects. So you have billions of dollars allocated. And Calista, I keep making the point. This is where the rubber meets the road, because we keep saying that the state does not have the capacity to execute the massive public sector investment program that it is doing. So what they have to do is prioritize those projects that preserve Guyanese lives. And the stellings in Region 1 are 2 such projects. But you have all of the contracting capacity stretched thin all across the country. And this is the kind of ineptitude that.
Yeah, my brother.
Yeah, bro, what she's speaking there of, right? The new boat what they have. Remember that boat is a roll on and roll off boat. So meaning that it's taking thing from the front. I'm not sure if the back is accessible for it to take on thing to roll off to, but this is a roll on and roll off. They just go up and the thing the vehicle, everything could drive out. But this Barima whiny, this Barima is at the side, whereby they make places, they make things for that to offload on the side. Instead of that, in this new boat, for it to go in front to load off, which is easier. So that is what she's talking about, that the procurement for the stelling, for which the stelling back over, so that it could accommodate that boat, that was never done.
Yeah, man, we know that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so that is what she's speaking of. Because remember these boats, when you look at it, is it two-sided, show you that thing could go on and come off, right? And the new boat, it show you that accessibility is from the front. That is what you call a roll on and roll off. You understand?
Straight up.
Yeah, big up yourself, man.
Characterizes this government.
No, you said you called for a maritime investigation. What is such an investigation designed to uncover, or what would such an investigation, what would accountability and that investigation look like?
Well, of course, Guyana is a signatory to the IMO, the International Maritime Organization, and a number of the conventions, including the safety of life at sea, or what we call SOLAS. And SOLAS mandates that if there is a maritime casualty, i.e., whether there is loss of a vessel or loss of life, that the maritime casualty investigation has to be undertaken. And it provides that the aim of that investigation is not necessarily to apportion blame or liability, but to understand what were the safety lapses that occurred that would occasion a tragedy as the one that we saw. So it is far more all-encompassing. Does not preclude a criminal investigation, does not preclude a fault-based or civil liability investigation. The concern that we have is the government has already moved to criminal investigations. They've held the captain and the first engineer, and they've said that they found opioids in their system. So they've held them. Now, we are also aware on the ground here in Guyana that the same engineer complained bitterly up to Friday that he did not want to go on this boat because it was not seaworthy. And he said this to his superiors. This boat, and you come here and you ask anybody, they will tell you that this boat is the source of constant complaints. And we're hearing now from the members of the crew, their family who have been, those crew members' family.
Remember why I don't tell you guys, Remember I don't tell you guys I get calling, Remember as vloggers we call them. And I tell you already, a virgin don't call me and tell me that, they ain't got nothing to do with weed. But the overloading is something that is happening all the time. The overloading is something that is happening all the time. So obviously, You get where I'm coming from? Obviously, things like this is gonna happen. For those persons in here what I say, I got a call today from a virgin that works on that same vessel. Now, this is what he said. He said, yo, his girl brother was on the date when this thing happened. He was to work. He called him even to go to work. The supervisor said, no, relax. Boom, here up. The man said, file out there. Something got on for the weed and them thing with Agile, trying to pinpoint the captain. Here is up. The overload is the man who is going on all the time. The man said after they got enough time, the boat don't reach it amount where it's supposed to dock, where it's supposed to carry. But they might got some space because you don't know. Some people gonna roll up, can't ever put them thing on the thing. They're gonna call them people them, and this is what I keep saying about Guyana. Guyana is a place whereby it's all about contacts. It's all about a link. You got forgot a link for a link. You see? You got forgot a link for a link. And this is what happened. This is what the man said. The man said people is call them big boy friends in the PPP. And the people in the government is call and say, yo, love it. Now listen to this video is so. Take a listen to this is because y'all know me thing is go already. We vibing and we sourcing within the realms. Right? Take a listen to what this brethren have to say within the realms. Let's get it.
Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, President of Ghana, should promote immediately the lady at Transport and Harbors Department, whom I believe is the safety inspector. According to my investigation,
Yeah, though, the lady of what?
Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, President of Ghana, should promote immediately
Stay upon the line, stay upon the line, stay upon the line, hold on.
the lady at Transport and Harbors Department, whom I believe is the safety inspector.
AY.
According to my
AY.
investigations, it revealed that she tried to stop that boat from departing Port Georgetown, destined for Port Kaituma, because it was being overloaded.
And what happened?
Instead, the captain,
hold on, Carla, hold on.
Indian guy, the engineer, and the others, they all laughed at her, and they did what they feel they were doing was correct.
All right, I can talk about it in a few minutes. Yes, Carlo, go through.
Good night to you, Fire, your family, everybody on the life. And condolences to Guyana.
Yeah, man.
Fire, they buy a ferry and they can't put the ferry in place because they didn't prepare a stallion for the ferry. I remember I go to Port Kaituma already. I go with a boat called MV Jayamutu. And the MV Jayamutu was an old war boat whereby the front just throw down and you could drive in. And I go to Port Kaituma with the boat. So the same boat, if the boat that bring is a boat just like that boat supposed to go to Port Kaituma. But I don't know if the boat will be able to go to Mabaruma. But it will go to Port Kaituma. Because they had the facility for such a boat.
Yeah.
Okay, and the lady with the Harbors Department, you gotta get people for backed up. You gotta get people for backed up and say, well, yeah, she did come and set up. You see, there's that man's side hustle. They put on an extra passenger and cargo, and this is how they make the money.
Aye.
And the other thing about weed, they find weed in the people's system. If you don't smoke for 6 months, weed could still be in your system if you do a drug test. Okay? It's not like drugs, it's not like alcohol. You could don't smoke for 3 months, 4 months, maybe 6 months, and then if you do a test, you still find it in your system. So you can't really say that man is smoking, maybe there was. But alcohol, they're supposed to test them for alcohol too. Can't hear there was drinking too.
What he's saying is that weed ain't got nothing to do with what happened to the boat.
Weed, all substance impair your judgment. All substance.
Impair your judgment, we understand, but impair your judgment with what when it comes to the boat and the leaking of water and what happened with the boat. They ain't got nothing to do with weed with da. I'm telling you.
It could impair their judgment that they know they're supposed to put so much weight on it, and they're taking the money, it impair the judgment. The alcohol, the weed, everything will impair your judgment.
We don't do no impairing, no judgment with nothing.
Everything does that.
But bro, listen what I'm trying to tell you. I've been burning weed from the age of 6. We don't make it impairing no judgment with no every way you telling me about Big Boy. Weed is put you on a meds, like I said. No, weed is not for everybody. But persons just don't wake up just to try and know when them smoke a spliff, their brains don't think or function normal, and they continue smoking. They got person, I telling you this, my child mother, my children mother, always body me, but I agree, I give she the first spliff. I had to run with she inside the bathroom and wet her from head to toe. You know, from since the day, she never, ever asks her spliff, or she don't smoke.
Everybody is different.
Bro,
some people could take it, some people can't take it.
I trying to tell you, in a manner like that, when you're dealing with things like that, weed can never make you do nothing within that. That situation is that boat was old. The boat over time, bro. They ain't got nothing to do with weed, bro.
The boat was old, and I hear they put 2 generator set on the boat. And the generator set, the 2 generator set probably will cause the weight. Respect. And the boat will go down.
I love. I'll tell me, bro. You don't know what we think is already. Yeah. Yo. Yes, I hate when people try to put weed in this kind of way, by. I tell you that nothing with nothing. I understand the whole procedure with what people is saying. But we don't make nobody do nothing with the.
You hang up. Fire. I still down the line here.
Yeah, respect her, man.
I'm doing something.
All right, good. Don't say nothing. Yeah, good night.
Yeah, Fire. First of all, if this man is burning weed, right?
Good.
This shouldn't, it's not the first time.
Good.
So that shouldn't be an issue. The issue with this boat, not even the wholeness of the boat, the issue of the boat is the overweight.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole truth.
The
overweight is the issue.
They just bring the whole thing up to hold these men accountable for some fucking, excuse me, sorry, oh guy, for something. Yeah, bro.
This thing get you cross tonight.
Yeah, but y'all know me, I hold me composure, y'all know the body. When I jump out,
you see this guy here, right?
I telling you.
What talking about Ali should get his woman.
Yeah, and all does bullet. All do.
But no. Listen to me. Who said that the boat, people that was laughing, they lied. The woman went to them. Jill, if you're going to catch a video with Jill, when he said, when the woman tell E, the boat was overloaded when it was leaving. And he tell she no. He said the Ministry of Water. Remember I said that last night? She confirmed that it was overweight and he dismissed it. He dismissed her.
You see?
I watch the video where he dismissed it.
I got.
He never said she talked to none of these guys that think the boat. She said when the boat leave, it was overweight.
Albert, watch. You didn't even see the way you telling me about, you know. But I keep telling people 95% of the thing why his talk is factual. Because this is why he said, yes, she could have said that. But somebody object with what she is saying. This was not the captain alone. It was not. Don't tell anybody the captain laugh at nobody and do nothing like that. You mad?
Jill, there's a video when you said that she wrong.
Bro.
I said it last night on your show. When I said you dismissed the woman.
I know what you saying.
I said, remember I said you last night, Shaman, even to the woman of the person who for waterworks and things, the boat was overloaded. And he said, the boat wasn't overloaded.
Yes.
He said it's life.
Yes.
She is wrong.
That is why.
The boat wasn't overloaded.
That is why you coming in and don't make anything. I'm saying that, Wrong information. The boat was not overload. The boat was like, guy, he know. T7, the flapping woman tell you that to the boat overload. That's why when we studying that, you don't even get proper information as yet investigation for know what's going on. How you could come out and say
proper information.
Because it's duh. That's why he
The
come and
lady
say
told him. Sorry when I hear he said that now. When I watch the clip, I'm like, how could he said the lady and the woman is talking as she was there, and he wasn't there, and he's dismissing her claim. Bro, you see, here why does that? Why does that fire? At the A listening, we talk. All right. Not just watch, y'all must listen cleanly too.
Don't press the washing machine. I'm going to beat you. Stop. Yeah, lifestyle.
Fire.
Yes, I got you.
Albert, wait. This boat crash or this boat sink? Huh? Leon? This boat crash or sink? You're not hearing me?
This is why I'm saying it's sink, it and crash. No.
Is this boat crash or this boat sink? This boat ain't got nothing to do with alcohol. Understand me? Or marijuana, brother. Nothing at all to do with that. The boat sink ain't crash. When somebody under the influence of alcohol or marijuana, them is crash. Understand? They don't sink. Even if they're on the road driving, they don't fly or they don't go over people's house or go under the ground. They just crash into a house or crash into a car.
That's the same thing.
Understand? Well, people is really I sure that ain't Dion, you know. That's the man that I stack for Dion, you know. I feel so. You understand? That is the man I stack for Dion.
Right. Yeah,
and we don't know at the end of the day, brother. We don't know what's going on. Now listen to this, right? We don't know the boat was a hustle. Understand me? The man, the hustling, as in putting on extra goods and getting more money, putting on more people and getting more money. Understand? It's an embarrassment for this boat to be working. Yo, this boat working 80 years. What the man doing with all this money all the time, brother? You mean what the man doing with all this money all the time that you mean for tell me Guyana is not so credible? For you be working a boat for 80 years that you can't order another boat and the people know that yes, you money right, you money good, that you could take half of the money and pay it off for this boat. Yeah, this really and truly, brother, this minister is trash, brother. Because it's indeed, understand me, there on the books, that they had somebody at the stelling with a big blue book writing down everybody's name who getting up on the boat. Me and you know that is not true. Me and you know that there was nobody at the stelling with a big blue book writing down everybody's name and taking everybody's number. So how you gonna know how much people went on the boat? People is magicians there? Nobody at all know how much went on the boat. Not even the captain, I don't even feel know how much went on the boat. Because you know why? The captain was behind the steering wheel when more things was coming on the boat. The woman that she man running the canteen and other people that regularize knowing the boat, everybody said the boat was overloaded because them was traveling on the boat often.
Right.
They was traveling on the boat that they recognize and they know that, yo, I never see the amount of people on this boat and the amount of goods on this boat. You mean to tell me that we can take these people that traveling on this boat every day for shit minister that never traveled on this boat? Come on, man. Bang.
They pulled that boat out with that same heavy load. We're not so sure if the boat had mechanical problems or structural integrity problems, but what we're sure of.
We sure that the boat had that, because persons say that.
That the investigation showed that all were drinking and smoking. This is a habit of the transport and...
Beer's choppiness, bar, you see? Beer's choppiness, yeah, big...
My feelings tonight, this morning. Good night to all the listeners, your wife, your children, and everybody. This morning, I was listening a woman that one PNC man like is still in the Kaituma interview share. This danger man, he is respectably dark skin. He was interviewing a woman and she said her husband have a canteen on the boat. I don't know if you see the clip. And she said she was on the boat, but after the boat was so packed, she come off the boat and she go and catch a plane to go home.
Wow.
She go and catch a plane. She said the boat is always ram jam packed because people are always taking to self fishing boat. This come travel smart alongside of the boat when it go in, and the people them they still taking things. So she said the boat was working on one engine and it had a generator. She said the first generator started cutting out and they bring a second one. So she says the way to the generator, the way the big tide and everything caused the boat for scan because the boat was extra overload. I hear she was speaking, but I don't know. But the man helping out, they making this is not time for forgot enemy. This is time for the country. We supposed to get mourning for these children. Everybody come together, but I tell you, Bishop Wanted jail. Jack Dio in Fontali and all of them ministers a rude awakening for coming. Yeah, what people said today for you, tomorrow for me, is when karma gonna come upon them, they're gonna want to know what to do wrong. They are very wicked people. I shocked with Infant Ali, he's a very evil man. And he's a Muslim. Well, if he's a Muslim, he's a devious Muslim. I am telling you. And the man was talking about weed, fire feelings. I know people smoking weed and there's the that smoke than me, but don't smoke. So he talking so much weed ain't got nothing to do with the boat business.
Great thing, man.
All right, fire. You have a blessed good night. Bye.
You good. You say? It's foolishness and me dad come telling me just about weed, something with weed. Bro, anything with weed, these men them was smoking weed all the flipping time. So why nothing didn't happen? Eh? Y'all feel that is weed because them discover weed or because them say weed is weed? Sometimes them could lie in. Now, if they're talking the truth, this is not the first time weed have been consumed by these guys. So why nothing like that never happen? Why the other day when it happened? And then y'all trying to tell me that weed could this and weed could that. Why y'all don't move your blood fire? Hey, don't come put weed on nothing, bro. Anybody was smoking weed and doing foolishness is either them blending them weed. Don't tell me weed could make no engine, no boat, go in no sandbank and make a captain thus allow a next man to drive the boat because of weed. That don't happen. Weed is not for them stupidness. Weed is for Haitians. Weed is for put you upon your meds. We know everybody can't handle weed or handle smoking. But persons I know that can't handle it don't do it anymore or don't do it. I never see nobody in life that is born weed and crashing out every day because they just want to crash out and no weed is crashing them out. This happen for drugs. We got two more kind of be out here today because it's done 20 something. Good night.
We got two more
Yeah,
kind of out here
dead.
today. It's done 10.
Good night.
Good night. Yes, fire. I looking at the program.
Yes.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Yes, fire.
Turn on your TV.
Yes,
Where
at the program.
Yeah.
And I listen to the people who was on the boat. Right?
Turn on wherever you're listening. Turn on your TV or wherever you're listening to.
Right? The boat was overloaded. Yeah. Loaded.
Yeah.
And because of the amount of weight, the one engine could not able to push that boat. Right? The lady, with her husband running the canteen, she was saying that one engine, gave up. And the heavy load, the one engine could not have pushed the boat. So when the big wave come, the boat was traveling so slow.
You gotta stop listening to whoever you, all these UAT
Right?
man, big boy. I mean, happen with you there. Look, what on there? What on, Carlo? I want y'all listen to something and listen this clearly. I know enough of you guys might be new callers and these kind of thing, but y'all got to stop listening to the device where y'all there listening to when y'all calling. When y'all calling and y'all hear we have a conversation, mute the device that you're listening from and just continue let us talk. Listen to me on the phone. Don't listen to the device for hear what you saying or what you saying. Okay? Go through, Makala.
Okay, got it?
Yeah.
The
All
lady
right,
said,
good.
right?
All right.
The boat be okay. First thing they come with one engine with the boat, right?
Good.
And there was debating to go back with the boat.
Good.
They was trying to fix it, so they got to fix the engine before they move. But they get the call that the boat got to go.
All of these things then, put it in place, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So now a boat on a one engine, fully loaded, then not properly packed with a balance so that the boat could balance. And got to climb certain wave while it's going where heading where it's going. Let it make sense.
I telling you.
And when the woman of the who in charge of the harbor come and tell the minister that the boat was overloaded, like they got TV the new song now. The boat wasn't overloaded. It wasn't overloaded. Like he was there. She was there. She see what went on. I know she might have gone tell these guys like, hey, you can't move. And them man say, we gotta go. They tell we gotta move this boat. You understand? The lady never said nobody laugh at her. So me know where he get her from.
Real
He put
talk.
things on there.
Yeah,
He
this what
squeezed
enough of them is just come for talk.
He squeezed the only lemon and lime juice in it for sour people, tricky and sour people mouth. But we don't know what is the sweetness of it all.
Leave it.
Nobody got so much, you know. The people who was on the boat. All these people that said the boat was overloaded and this and that, the minister Edgel do what he was to say what he said, what he was to say to the people that the boat wasn't overloaded. Because he was there and none of these people who swim and for their life was not on the boat. That's he was there. Nobody else.
Nobody else.
The lady that lost her 7 grandkids, the boy that lost his baby, all these people wasn't on the boat. Edgel was on the boat. There was a set of Edgel on the boat.
This is it.
I did listening. Have a blessed night, my boy.
We don't
Rest
know now because you know it's the time.
I know. I did.
Big up to everybody who's acknowledged the time. You understand? Like I see a car name, but this will probably got pull the curtain down. Hold on. And get like say the last call. Yeah, because he's a senior man to the channel. Final call and then we out here until tomorrow, guys. Yeah, my brother.
Give me the last call. Big man, you come this morning. You supposed to game people 11 o'clock, big man. What 10:30 what, big man?
Not tired still. No much thing I do today. Sky, nah. Pick up yourself. Why don't move your blood?
What? Why not even tell you
I
nothing?
love
You don't know that.
my brother. Just know that. I love you.
I not even tell you nothing. You don't know that. But listen, right?
Yeah.
First thing I can talk is that the men that whether they're drinking or smoking, remember it's not little children or teenager who was traveling and controlling this boat, brother. These are men that are doing these things for decades.
This is why
So it's only ignorant people and stupid people is gonna bring up topics like that. Real stupid effing people, brother. That bring up topics like that. You know the next topic people are gonna bring up? All these pieces of talk about the engine, about this, about that. I want people with knowledge and with brains and common sense to understand the age of this boat. And it's not only the people, understand me, Albert, that fall in the water, that telling you straight the story what's going on. It seems like for the minister, water getting them head. So them can't remember how much people them sleep on the boat or how much goods. Understand? The survivors them like that water in the head. When it comes to the minister, you got to forget the people them that had the experience over this year. Remember, this boat is 100-year-old, you know.
Good.
It's only obvious they got people for years with experience, how much time this boat broke down, how much times the weight, how much times, understand? So that's what I'm trying to show you. Let me focus on the age of this boat, and this boat had so much problems. Understand? It should never be on the water. You see all the ifs and the buts and the maybes? Now, this is something very harsh I can close you all off with. Remember, this is something that was to happen. If it didn't happen, this boat would still be traveling. You won't bet your money on that? If this didn't happen, that boat would still be traveling. Yes. So it's just a one day. It's just a one day, one time, and the wrong place, the wrong time, just like how the boat in America, understand me, the blow up with the bump on it and everybody said, understand years ago, it's the same thing. It was just one day. So we understand. So I give my condolence, understand me, to the situation. I give my condolence to the family. But this is just a lesson that pay in Guyana for people to open them eyes, people to get sense, understand me, and time for change. Because there's no way your country could be getting money and them focusing on these things. These things is the lifeline for Guyana. How could you don't focus on a boat like giving you money for 80 years? And if you add up the amount of money people got to pay for going on this boat, the goods got to pay. This boat making millions of dollars every year. And you mean for them you can't add a new boat?
Bang.
Brother, the government is fully in charge, brother. Bang.
Well, there some mad. I'm telling you, like, big up everybody that tuning tonight, man. Y'all know what it is. Take one more call. Like, good night. Good night. All right, good. That simply shows that it's okay. Yeah.
Daddy is dead again.
Dead again? Yes, dead again. Final call, guys, and we out of here. Hi, good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.
Hey.
Yes, I. Yeah, good tune, man.
I just want to make a comment.
Yeah, turn off the device that you're listening from. That's what I want you to do. Wherever you listening from, that's what you don't go to.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, good.
So I've been born and growing in Guyana. Been in boats. All my family had ships and shit. All right. So now let me tell you something. They have some kind of sympathy. Here, what happened? The boat didn't just sink. When the waves that come in, because when you're coming into Pomeroon, my family live in Pomeroon. You're coming in from the ocean. The weight shifted. Nothing was strapped down. Everything shifts to one side. That's why the boat capped over. They had so much weight up top. You see what I'm saying? And when the wave hit, the thing, it capsized. The boat then just, it had one engine or whatever people saying or anything. But let me tell you something. It has a shift weight.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So when the wave hit on one side, all the weight from the top shift to one side. And that's why it happens so quick. A boat like that just don't fucking flip over, man. I got buddies or captains in Guyana that still run boats. You understand what I'm saying? So they have some kind of sense to it, but it was overloaded and most of the weight was on top. That's why the boat tipped over. They had so many weight with eddos and boxes, and if you can hear from some of the people, you understand what I mean? They over fucking packed the boat, and the top of the weight shifts something over. It's like a fucking swing. And people don't like.
Big up yourself, my brother. Big up yourself. Do remember you gotta keep it clean over here, so I know I might little angry and a little nice and all these things at the same time. But remember, I know if even though if it's not your first time over here, remember, there's no indecent language that we indulge in or condone. So you gotta keep it clean. So next time you're calling in on the show, make sure next time you're calling in on the show, just know that you cannot use no indecent language, right? I'll make you slide with one, but I should have really let you know going on when you said the first S word, playing you say the second S word. So don't watch nothing from me cutting you off, but that's what I do. So for those persons who may be new to the channel, remember whenever you guys call in or even you're commenting in the chat, you cannot use no indecent language over here, sir. Unless the other things TV, we do not condone that. If you want to be a part of a channel whereby you could express yourself, subscribe to my next channel that name Fire Feeling Clips TV. Fire Feeling Clips TV. The link is in the description right on this channel here, sir. Subscribe to the channel. When we have a normal conversation, you could express yourself how you want. But over here, so just remember, we do not condone that. Anyway, we're going to be back here tomorrow, 8:30 sharp. Like to understand, I wasn't here this morning, but remember, it's two shows we got. We got a morning show and an evening show. So even if I miss the morning show within wherever I have to do, because things have to be done. I got my family, I got my business and so forth. Like I told you guys, this is not what I just do alone. I got other things that I do. I got multiple channels that I gotta deal with. A lot of things. So even if I don't come in the daytime, I will be in the evening. So who don't catch me in the morning or catch me in the evening. That is how it is. Otherwise than that, I'm going to be up. This is why I don't want to go too late, because I want to be back here tomorrow early as possible. I want to thank everybody who tune in, and I hope every time when we come live, we get at least over 1,000 subscribers. What am I saying? 1,000 viewers. All right? Love you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. We back here tomorrow early. When the fall go, we there back here tomorrow. Love and love alone. See you guys until tomorrow. Well, what a brand new day, but I like do road and see if I could link one of me brethren them back. I had done this the weekend. I see if I could link my dad. We're going on broski, we're going on germs, everything good. You right there, see, it's Friday and you don't know we ready for party, dog. Yeah, so you don't know we got hit a club tonight. Yeah, bro, you don't know we got party, but if we're going on germs, it's something I want to tell you long. Remember, as a brethren, it's gotta be real to your brethren them. Them spot on your face, bro, you gotta do something about them thing, buddy, on a real life level, bro. You know, we don't admire man and them thing, but you're my G. You understand? But I like you understand, I trying for get a cream or get something for sort out this thing with G and me finding nothing. Germs here we going on. You know is your dad. I got a solution. You ever hear about the skincare solution for all ages? What skincare solution for all ages you're talking about, man? Yeah, germs. I got a sister named Shelly Campbell. She got a skincare for all ages. It's the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world, bro. I'm using it. Bro, you don't tell me nothing all the time. By germs, I trying to let you know what's going on, like you don't dep or nothing, dog. You ever going on? Collect this number and call the woman, buddy. Where's the number, bro? The number is 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her up on IG at MK_Shelly3. Yeah, telling you? 917-602-8456. Germs are why you're going to call this woman and get your package, bro. Yo, again, and do the now. No more land. We cancel this party tonight. I mean, they ain't them thing, but I want this thing go away. You understand? So again, I call Shelly. No.
Mind your business, make money.
Oh, not again, man. Not again. Chaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, nobody's man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E and F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor, whatever it is, bro. These man is the man, them go fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people, them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue. Yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. You never going to me wasting no more time about it. I going to deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Germs. You don't know. It's all about A and F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight, me darker than cold.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaichor Fall tour, Entori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthews 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthews 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year. Well, what a brand new day, but I like do road and see if I could link one of me brethren them back. I done this the weekend. I see if I could link my dog. We're going on, bro, ski. We're going on, Germs. Everything good? You right there, you see, you know it's Friday and you don't know we ready for party, dog. Yeah. So you don't know we got hit a club tonight. Yeah, bro, you don't know we got party. But if we're going on, Germs, it's something I want to tell you long. Remember, as a brethren, it's got to be real to your brethren them. Them spot on your face, bro. You got to do something about them thing, buddy. On a real life level, bro. You know, we don't admire man and them thing, but you're my G. You understand? But I like cancer and I trying for get a cream or get something for sort out this thing with G and me finding nothing. Germs, here we going on. You know it's your dog. I got a solution. You ever hear about the skincare solution for all ages? What skincare solution for all ages you're talking about, man? Yeah, Germs. I got a sister named Shelly Campbell. She got a skincare for all ages. It's the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world, bro. I'm using it. Bro, you don't tell me nothing all the time. By Germs, I trying to let you know what's going on like you don't dep or nothing, dog. You ever going on? Collect this number and call the woman, buddy. Where's the number, bro? The number is 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her up on IG at MK_Shelly3. Yeah, telling you? 917-602-8456. Germs, why you gonna call this woman and get your package, bro? Yo, again, and do the now. No more land. We cancel this party tonight. I mean, they ain't them thing, but I want this thing go away. You understand? So again, I call Shelly? No.
Mind your business, make money.